What is up, everybody? Welcome in. I hope you are all doing well. I actually didn't mean to have all these banners hitting right away, but this is going to be a fundraiser stream. But first, I need to get up the actual game because, of course, as always, I'm running late, even though I plan to be here 10 minutes early. I don't know how I managed to do these things. Anyways, the Bears, it looks like, are starting on offense, so we're kicking it off with a bang. First quarter has begun, 14:09, 3rd and 2 for the Bears. And after this drive, I will discuss the stream because obviously it's a bit different tonight if you read the description or seen any of my posts. But 3rd and 2 coming up here for the Bears, 13:51. Since I didn't get on early enough, we'll have to discuss it after. So Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. He's looking for someone to be open. No one is. And he's trying to run for the first down, and he's short by like an inch. I don't know why he ran straight instead of just going around. It's 4th and 1. It's really like 4th and inches, I feel like. I don't even think that's a full yard, but I think the Bears should go for it because why not? And they are going to go for it. Caleb, I wanted you to run there, but it's like he did a slow motion run. Like he was unsure, and then he ran it up the middle instead of just running around. So 4th and 1. It's going to be a toss to Swift, who is going to be short. Why did we do a toss back on 4th and 1? Just hand it off over the middle. What the hell are we doing here? Well, that was stupid. Why did we not hand it off over the middle? Oh, this game's already pissing me off. But give me a second. I have to go live now. Post. Okay. All right. So Vikings are starting with the ball now, 12:48 in the first, because the Bears were stupid and Caleb decided to just run it up the middle instead of going around where it was open space. And then DeAndre Swift can't even break one tackle. We have a Marcus who says, "Go Vikings." Rome, I like your comment. Bears are too sexy for their fur. Sorry, guys. I'm sick. 2nd and 5. Sam Darnold rolling to his left. Pressure is coming. He still gets the pass off, but does not connect. Evening, Curtis. What is up? Luke, what is up? We do have some super chats already. Curtis with the $20 super chat. Don't know what to say, so here's 20. Appreciate you, Curtis. Thank you very much. And some guy named Dave for tonight's goal, $20 from some guy named Dave. Much appreciated. Appreciate you both for the early super chats. First ones in. Maybe the only ones. We don't know. Show up, show out. They're the F down. Michael. Rome, I will get to your comment in a second. 3rd and 5. 12-16 in the first. And Darnold's getting some pressure early. And Montez Sweat can't get the tackle. And he has to throw it away. It's 4th and 5. So, Rome, yes, ideally, I would want to make it a fundraiser stream. But because I'm not, like, linked direct, like, the fundraiser isn't directly linked to the stream where they're going to be able to like get the funds directly from this video. I'm not like, there's no one affiliated with me that I could link it to. There's no current charity set up because this event just happened today. So there's nothing set up yet. So in order to do that, I would have to have like the fundraiser like set up through YouTube and have them like pull the proceeds directly. I can't do that because I'm not affiliated with anyone, and there's no official ones for the local setup because it just happened a few hours ago. All that being said, so any proceeds I will take, and they will be donated directly to whether it's local charities GoFundMe is set up here, or otherwise it's going to go to the Sandy Hook Promise. And you know, whatever it is, if the only super chats we get tonight is $40, then I'll take, donate my own proceeds and make whatever it is, taxes, and also the revenue from this video, I'll just make it all even. So if it's $40 plus $10 in ad revenue, so it's $50, then I will just do like probably $60. Like I'll include my own money for the taxes and everything else. But I wanted to do something. It was impromptu. It just happened. There was no way to like set up with anyone today. So yeah, so that's the deal. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, since we're on commercial break here, the Vikings did kick a field goal. One, I'm really sorry. I'm sick, if you can't tell. Two, if you aren't familiar with what happened today, there was another school shooting in America, because when isn't there these days, unfortunately. And this one happened down the road from where I live. I actually heard all the police cars and ambulances and everything flying down the highway right next to where I live. I thought it was a wreck. I thought like a huge wreck happened, because obviously there was no news on it happening yet. It was when they first got to scene. And I was like, wow, that's a lot of police. Turns out there was a school shooting. And unfortunately, people lost their lives and many people were injured. They haven't said yet, the people who lost their lives or injured, if they were children, but considering it was a K through 12 school, unfortunately, the chances are high that they were. So I want to do something. And so anyone who submits a super chat, or if it's bits on Twitch, and then any like ad revenue this video might get, which probably isn't going to be a lot, I will just donate directly to whatever GoFundMe's family set up around the town, whatever. If there's like a charity fundraiser event set up, I'll just donate the proceeds to that. And if nothing is set up, which I highly doubt, then I will donate it directly to the Sandy Hook Promise, which goes towards helping families with who are victims of shootings. So that's the plan. So if you see the donation thing up on the screen, if you see the banner, that is what it's for. And yeah, it's very sad and very irritating. It makes me very angry and sad at the same time. But yeah, I deeply appreciate anyone who chooses to do super chat or anything tonight, because that is what it's going towards. So thank you. The game is back, so now I have to announce it, but I'll talk about it more as the stream goes on. So it's first quarter, 12 minutes left. Bears have the ball. Handoff to DJ Moore on a little end around, and DJ Moore picks up the first down. 1st and 10 Bears. I really am sorry for any weird noises you hear from me tonight. My nose is beyond stuffed, and my cough is getting worse as the night goes on. So my apologies. Dan, Alexis, the people from my home state, thank you for doing this fundraiser. It sucks it had to happen anywhere, but it happens in your own state, it hits home. I hate seeing it happen anytime, anywhere, but when it happens down the street from you, it's really a shock to the system. 2nd and 1 for the Bears. It feels so weird calling plays after talking about this, but 2nd and 1. I guess DJ Moore did not pick up the first down, but now he does. 2nd and 1, same play, but goes the opposite way, and it's first down. 11:09 in the first. Packers fan here, wanting the Vikings to lose, not a Bears win, so don't get it twisted. It's a Bears win. It's a Bears win in my book. Rams are number 4 seed in NFC. Let's effing go. Hey, man. Lucky you. Lucky you. 1st and 10 for the Bears coming up. Caleb Williams fakes the handoff. There's pressure right away. He's going to have to get the pass off quick, and he does to DeAndre Swift, who I believe picks up the first down. I don't think they should shortchange him there. It looks like the ball crossed the line. What is up? Welcome in. Thanks for setting up the fundraiser extra. I'll be lurking in the background for a bit till I can clear some headspace work done. Not a problem. And appreciate you for being here. 1st and 10. Bears offense. 10 minutes left. They're about at the 40-yard line, a few yards shy. Caleb Williams is going to hand the ball off to DeAndre Swift, who picks up like 3, maybe 2 yards on the carry. J Dome, this hit close to home. I'm in Sun Prairie. Whereabout are you in relation to Abundant Life? A bit south, a few minutes south, like really nearby, unfortunately. 2nd and 8, 9:18 in the first. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. He gets the pass off quick to Rome Odunze, who breaks a tackle to pick up the first down. First down Bears at the 30-yard line. Okay, we're moving the ball. I like this. I'm a fan. 1st and 10, 8:53. Oh, my nose. I have a roll of toilet paper here with me because I don't have tissues. And 8:37 in the first. 30-yard line. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. There is a pass rush coming. Caleb, you got to chuck it or do something. And he does. He throws it away. Pass rush came right up the middle. I'm sure, I don't know if there's a stat on this, but I feel like okay, maybe this is dramatic. I feel like at least like 70% of the time Caleb Williams gets pressure, it comes from right up the middle. That center just gets completely bulldozed every time, which is why the center position, offensive line, Bears fans have been screaming about fixing forever, but that center position, God, it needs help. Also, yes, I'm wearing the same sweater as last night. It's a Wisconsin one. It felt fitting given today, so I put it back on. Caleb Williams is going to keep it, and that is going to pick up maybe a yard. Didn't like that play. Anna with the $20 super chat. Is it Anna or Ann? Anna, so, like, am I pronouncing the name right? Let me know if I'm not. I'm sorry. I just always have assumed it's Anna, but it might not be. Hang in there with that, Cole. Thank you for channeling the goodwill and the prayers into your hurting community. Appreciate it. Appreciate your super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you. And Luke with the $2 super chat. What sudden NFC North teams do you see making the playoffs? Oh, God. Hold on. Oh, God. That ball went flying. Why is not a single Bears player trying to get the football? Oh, my God. That's a strip sack. That ball went flying and not a single Bears player. Sorry, 7 NFC teams do you see making the playoffs? Let me come back to this on a commercial break because I need to like ponder that one. Let's see here. All right, well, just like that, Minnesota has the ball now at 1st and 10, and they run it up the middle and gain a few yards after Caleb Williams is sacked and the ball goes flying, and Minnesota recovers it because not a single Bears player besides Rome Odunze, who wasn't even on that side of the field, tried getting the ball. Didn't know how to be linked already. Yeah, in order for them to like not tax you, you have to have it directly linked. So the only way I could do that if this was like pre-planned and I reached out to a charity, but obviously this wasn't pre-planned. Vikings pick up the first down and then some, and they're I don't know, the opposing 15. Red Cross, no, it will be going to either, ideally it will be going to either any local charity set up for the victims and the victims' families from today's event, or it will be going to the Sandy Hook Promise. So if no charities are set up for them, which I would be shocked if there wasn't a charity set up after today. First and 10, they hand the ball off, and he picks up maybe a yard. Good luck tonight, Alexis. I'm rooting for y'all. Thank you. Me too, but so far, not so good. Hair in my mouth. Prayers to the families. Yep. Another one. So close to Christmas. I hate the Bears, but the Packers need them to win, so I have no choice but to hope they win. Well, I'll take a win. Appreciate you entertaining us via stream, even though you're sick. Thank you. Hello, Riley. Welcome in. Reminds me I forgot to buy tissues today. Yeah, I literally went to the store today and I forgot to buy tissues. Okay, we're on commercial break. So what 7 NFC teams do you see making the playoffs? Hold on, let me pull up like a list of them so I can think of this. Okay. Okay, making the playoffs, 7 NFC North, sorry, not North, and 7 NFC teams making the playoffs. I'm gonna go the Bears, obviously. Just kidding, we've been eliminated already. How embarrassing. Obviously the Lions. We're gonna go. I think the Packers make the playoffs. I don't think they make it far. Not to be a hater, I just don't. I just think with the talent, they maybe make it past the first round. I just think with the other talent across the NFL, I don't know. But depends who they go up against. Maybe they have a weaker opponent they have to go up against. So I'm going to say Lions, Green Bay, Eagles, Vikings, obviously. Commanders, Buccaneers, and what's the Seahawks schedule? I mean, oh wait, I'm totally forgetting the Rams. I think I got to go the Rams. Are the Rams still? Yeah, they still are. NFC. Okay. Rams, I think. Darnold gets pressure, but he still gets the pass off, and they complete the first down. Awesome. Awesome. I think those would be my 7 teams. I'm kind of debating one of the teams I said, but I don't know. Dave with the dooming comments from the future. I know, he's somehow always ahead of me. I don't get it. Yeah, me too. The thing is, the Bears on offense, they've had stuff going, and then they just mess it up themselves. Morning, life. I hope you're all doing better than me. Well, I hope you're doing okay. Doing all right. Darnold dropping back to pass, and that's going to be complete for a Vikings touchdown. 5:04 in the first. Poe's O-line is on display again. Yeah. Yeah, like, as much as this was a coaching issue, it's also a player execution issue, which comes down to coaching, but it also shows that this Bears roster is not equipped at all to compete in the NFC North, and we're getting embarrassingly exposed, and who can you blame for that one? That's the GM for not building a contending roster. No relation to my actual name. Oh, okay. So Alejandro. That's what I'm going with. Good luck with work. David Stegosaurus, what's up? If you guys noticed, I brought the bear in tonight. The ugly, dirty bear. Shoulder injury today, Josh Allen. Well, I hope he's doing all right. I would agree. I don't see the harm in sitting him, but they probably won't. What happened today? And I see Life said, I seen the title. I missed some news clearly. There was, unfortunately, and I don't know, hopefully saying this doesn't get me demonetized. It would be unfortunate because it's literally to raise funds for these people, but whatever. But there was another school shooting today, and this one was like down the street from where I live. And so I wanted to do something to help the families, the victims, and the families of the victims, and that any super chats or bits or ad revenue, if I get any from the stream, will hopefully I will donate directly to a charity that's either set up for the families, and if nothing is set up, which I think there will be, then I'll donate it directly to Sandy Hook Promise, which is a charity, a nonprofit. So I will do that. But yeah, so that's what happened. It was at a K through 12 school, so from like babies, like 1-year-olds all the way up to 18-year-olds school. And we don't know the ages of the victims yet. They haven't released that information. We just know there are victims, there are injured, and there are people who passed away. And that's all we know. So yeah, that is unfortunately the situation. And I can't directly link it to a charity, otherwise I would have it directly linked, but I'm not affiliated with any, and this was kind of impromptu, and I wanted to just like donate what I could. And so anything made in this stream, essentially I'll match it because this YouTube will still collect tax, but I'll match whatever we make tonight and donate the same amount, and then add on a little more for my own donation to donate is the plan. That's the plan, Stan. Me and Rome both going to the store and forgetting our tissues today. Yeah, the bad injury news for the Lions has been rough. David Montgomery, MCL. All right, Bears offense is back. 5:04 in the first and 10. They need to get something going here. Caleb Williams is going to hand the ball off to DJ Moore, who's going to run it for the gain of maybe 5-6 yards. Pretty decent. It's kind of hilarious that DJ Moore is like your best running back right now. DeAndre Swift can't do jack shit. Second and 4 coming up for the Bears. They're doing a little bit of no huddle offense, little hurry up. We know Caleb likes that a little bit better. And we have, who is that? Running it for a first. Homer, Travis Homer. That's right, because Roschon Johnson is still not back yet after his concussion a few weeks ago. Sorry guys, I am ill, so if I'm making weird noises, my apologies. I am on the sick train today. 1st and 10 coming up for the Bears. 3:57, they're at the 40-yard line. 3, 2, 1, 0. Caleb gets the snap off, hands it to DeAndre Swift, who gets stuffed at the line because he cannot break a single fucking tackle. I do see some super chats. I'll get to them in a few minutes here. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Bears. Caleb Williams hands the ball off to DeAndre Swift again, who is only going to gain like maybe 3 yards. It sucks because while I'm all for committing to the run to get it working, DeAndre Swift is not a good, like, have we learned anything? And Ryan Poles, quick to sign him when Jacobs was available, when Barkley was available. He said, I want DeAndre Swift. And he was like the first signing of free agency or whatever that was. And whenever that was, I don't remember anymore. How's it looking now? 3rd and 7, Caleb dropping back to pass. Gets it over the middle to Roma Dunze, and the ball is tipped, and he cannot come down with it. Awesome. And also running it with DeAndre Swift on 2nd down for a gain of 2 yards puts it in an obvious passing situation. Caleb throws it into double coverage there. And the Bears will punt it away. Okay, I've seen some super chats. Let me get to them quickly. A $20 super chat from Valerian Fryer, I think. Shooting in Madison in my backyard. Yikes, here's some money for the cause. Go Bears. Yes, unfortunately. I feel like nowadays it happens so often here, it only makes the news if there's, 20 or more fatalities, which is just ridiculous. But appreciate the $20 super chat. Much, much appreciated. Fidel with the $10 super chat. Hope this helps. Appreciate you. Anything helps. Anything helps. Rome, $5. Or €5. Right? No. Yeah, pounds is great. Yeah, so you're euros, right? I hope I'm saying this right. My broke ass can't afford more, but I want to help. I get it, Rome. I'm also broke. I feel you. But thank you for the $5. I know how much that means because $5 for me is like a whole ass taco. So I understand. I appreciate you. Thank you, Rome. Packer79, $50 super chat from Madison. Appreciate you, Packer79. I'm curious if you're, I forgive me if you've already said, if you're local in Wisconsin or not. Obviously, I'm a Bears fan, but I don't live in Chicago, so even though you're a Packers fan, doesn't guarantee you live over here. But appreciate the super chat. Much, much appreciated. For anyone just tuning in, because I can't link it with a direct charity, I will just essentially be matching exactly what we make in the super chats on the stream today and be donating it to whatever charity pops up from the events today and or donating it to the Sandy Hook Promise. But I envision some charities or GoFundMe's, or I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. 2 $5 super chats from Valerian Fryer. I don't know, will pop up here. Madison's a pretty tight-knit community. I feel some stuff's going to pop up. I'd be shocked if it didn't. And Luke Morgan, what $2 super chat. I'm rooting for y'all Bears tonight. Appreciate the super chat, and thank you. I'm rooting for us Bears tonight, too. Not going well for us, though, that's for sure. First and 10 coming up for the Vikings at the 10-yard line. They hand the ball off, and a huge gap up the middle leads to a first down Vikings. Of course it does. And that should about put us to the last 2 minutes of the first quarter. Lovely. Darnold dropping back to pass, going deep, and that is going to be overthrown. Does not connect. Thank God. Oh God, Rome, that is unfortunate. That is a terrible circumstance. I have the Arm & Hammer litter deodorizer. It's a lifesaver. Vikings, 2nd and 10. Hands the ball off, and that's going to actually be a loss on downs. That run is stuffed. DeMarcus Walker. I looked up the information since I missed the news. It looks like a teacher and teenager were among the victims. Yeah, that's all they've really released so far. I know there's, I believe, at least 4. I don't like phrasing it like that, but at least 4 fatalities. But they haven't really released any information on anything else from what I've seen, which is out of respect for obviously the families and making sure they all know before the rest of the world knows, which is important. Darnold dropping back, and there's a flag. I think it's going to be against the Vikings because they stopped the play, so it should be. Yep, false start, Vikings. And we're at 54 seconds left of the first, by the way. I did not clean the bear. He's still very dirty. Maybe the lighting's making him look better. Sorry if that was loud. 3rd and 17. Darnold dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming. He gets the pass off, but he breaks the tackle for the first down. Why can no one tackle anymore? That should have been incomplete, and, well, it should have been complete, but it should have been a tackle and 4th and 7, and now it's first down Vikings. Awesome. Oh, yeah. We'll watch. Second half, we're going to come out and, I don't know, put up like 20 points or something. Or none. Or none. Some guy named Dave with another super chat, $25 super chat, one more for the cost. Appreciate you, some guy named Dave. You're always coming in clutch, whether it's the super chats or the jokes. Much appreciated to you. Alexis looks like Wisconsin. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna take it as a compliment. Trash day, trash football team. Yep, sounds about right. Go Vikings. Oh no, we have a Viking in the chat. I want to see the polar bear uniforms too. I would love if the Bears did the all-white unis. It would be sick. I would love it. Current thoughts on Caleb Williams? I think he's playing well. He is obviously has a lot to work on, but what's funny is a lot of the stuff that I critiqued him on coming out of the draft, like all the stuff that I said were going to be concerns coming out of college were essentially all right, except for the fumbles. I was really concerned he was going to fumble a lot because of how loosely he carried the football in college and how often he did fumble. But he really, I don't know if it's luck or, he's really done a good job holding on to the ball or what. But I think he's done well. I think especially all things considered with the coaching changes and everything else and his offensive line, like he's performed well. On paper, his stats are pretty good. The only thing is he has stuff to work on. Like his footwork is very sloppy, and that leads to some inaccuracies, which, he didn't really play with footwork in college. That wasn't their thing. It was more just gunslinging and scrambling around. So he was never really taught proper footwork. So I would think that's a big thing that has to be cleaned up in the off season. That would probably be my number one thing. And the rest is just experience, getting used to the NFL, reading coverages, but he's doing pretty decent at that, especially for a rookie right now. So yeah, I'm overall pretty positive about Caleb. And I think we'll see him really develop and really see his true specialness, I guess. I think around his third year, I think we'll see an improvement from him next year, but I think year 3, when it's hopefully his second year in the same offense, when it's he has more playing experience, when he works on his footwork, and then he'll be able to do more of his Houdini stuff and his crazy, the things you see Josh Allen do now, where he just buys time for 100 years. He reads the defenses really well. Those are things that I think Caleb can do when he has more experience reading defenses, is more comfortable playing in a system. Then I think you're going to see the most out of him, is my long answer for that. And I still think he's the quarterback you would have wanted to take number 1 overall, because in a few years from now, I think he's going to emerge the best out of that class for sure. Vikings, by the way, complete a pass there, and it's a first down. Just first down after first down. Flag on the play. Illegal formation, I believe, on the Vikings. Yep, and it's going to be first down again. Loss of some yards. A blondish girl who isn't afraid to take a fish off the hook. I'd say that's pretty accurate, although I don't love fishing. I used to go fishing, but now I feel bad for the fish, so I don't do it anymore. And 1st and 15 now for the Vikings at roughly the 40-yard line, a few yards shy. Vikings hand it off with a gain of a few yards. Dude, I wish I knew. Our defense was one of the best to start the league and end of last season. And I know not having Matt Eberflus here hurts from a coordinator position, but it's all the players just suddenly forgot how to make a tackle, forgot how to read a defense. It's insane. I have no idea. It's just totally fallen apart. That play just happened right now, the pass over the middle falls incomplete. That would have been a takeaway last year. Someone would have jumped that ball. That would have been an interception. We've barely had interceptions this year. Minus 24 yesterday and averaging about 4 hours of sunlight right now? Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Everyone hit that like button for Alexis wearing Wisconsin shirt. Yes. I mean, I wore it yesterday. Wore it again today. I felt it was fitting for, the events today and repping my current home. And on 3rd and 10, they complete a first down. Why even play defense? Just let them score at this point. But yes, hit the like button to help promote the video and get it spread around to other people as well. Yeah, Edmonds has not been good this year at all. Darnold hands the ball off, and that run is going to be stuffed, and it's going to be a loss on downs. Loss of downs, loss of yards. And 2nd and 11. Darnold dropping back. He's got all day. He gets the pass off, and that's complete for a first down. Should I just make a sound clip of that so I don't have to keep saying it? Because at this point, Jesus Christ. Unreal. I don't think it's going to be today, unfortunately. My God. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Oh! Jefferson was wide open for a touchdown, and he dropped the ball. That was not very typical of Justin Jefferson, but he dropped that, and that would have been a touchdown. At the very least, it would have been 1st and goal. I don't remember 85 because I wasn't alive. I was not alive for the 85 Bears. I've only heard it through stories. And that run is going to be stuffed. 3rd down. Remember when the Bears had a good defense? Yeah, for a whole 15 games. That was a good time. To answer Life's question of different teams you're a fan of in the chat, finally get a stop on 3rd down, and it's 4th down, but I feel like the Vikings might go for it knowing how bad our defense is right now. Please give us mercy and just go for the field goal. But to answer Life's question, I'm going to go Bills for my other favorite team besides the Bears. I know it was asked for the chat and not for me, but 4th and 3, and the Vikings are going to go for it. I would too if I was the Vikings with how the defense has been playing, but I don't want them to. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming. Pressure's coming. He's going to try to throw it away, and it's intercepted by Stevenson. Finally, the Bears defense does something. Man, oh man, about damn time. Yeah, I'm so glad you guys are all flexing after playing like shit. Congrats on the interception, though. Yeah, well, yeah, and in 2018, they had a really good defense. It's So far, I only have 19 with fans here. I feel like there should be more too. That is true. If they dropped the ball, they would have better field position. That's what I hate sometimes about interceptions, like when a player will intercept it at like the 1 yard line and get tackled, and I'm like, please just go to the end zone because now the offense has the ball at like the 1 yard line. Hope you feel better. Appreciate that, Lou. Thank you. Unfortunately, I think sorry. I think I'm gonna be worse before I get better here, but I hope I get better soon too. Yes. Yes, except the Vikings would be up a score because, well, they would be up another field goal. Oh wait, no, they wouldn't. I'm an idiot because fourth down. Um, so if they would have just missed, then yeah, the Bears would technically, unless they had a really good punt. I don't know. But yeah, pretty much Rome, you're right. Michael can't stand celebrating and getting whooped. Good stop pick though. Yeah, I can't either. I hate when we're sitting there like flexing our muscles when you were playing like shit the entire time. Something going around for sure. Family, friends are sick too. Yeah, I don't know what I have or when I got sick, but I am. I hair in my mouth. Ugh. That kind of one where it feels like your face is like getting squeezed, you know, like your sinuses. It feels like your face is getting like someone's going like this to you all day. First and 10, Bears offense, 9:35 in the second. Oh, my ears hurt too. Caleb Williams hands the ball off to Swift, who gets like a yard. I'm so tired of handing the ball off to Swift. I can't handle it. Yeah, I accidentally sent punt and then realized that it was fourth down, so they wouldn't have gotten one. That's why I was like, never mind, you're right, you're right. I figured we had the whole NFC North covered. I knew that there was at least multiple Bears, Packers, Lions, and Vikings fans in the streams. Um, but yeah, we don't have every team. We don't. Second and 9 coming up for the Bears. Keenan Allen's do some crazy trickery behind Caleb Williams, so I don't know what that was. Screen pass to Keenan Allen, who is going to run it for a gain of a few yards. It's going to be third down. I have seen the Super Bowl shuffle. Yes, I definitely have. I think GG is an Eagles fan. Yeah, but yeah, GG hasn't been here for a hot minute. Or if he has, he's been lurking. He hasn't been in the chat. Third and 4. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's got time. He's got to do something. He's got to go, and he takes 10 years to run and fourth down. The Bears are going to punt it away. Awesome. Love that for us. He had Odunze. What? Why wasn't he? Well, there is a flag on the punt return. They got it at the 30-yard line, but we'll see who the flag's against. Caleb had Odunze over the middle and then continued to have Odunze as Caleb started to scramble, and he never threw it his way. And it's going to be against the Vikings, so Vikings are going to not start at the 30-yard line. Ah, they hit Tory Taylor. How dare they? Ryan pulled a surprise possession. First and 10 for the Vikings. No, it's first and 10 for the Bears. What? Oh, okay. Whatever the penalty was it because it hit Tory Taylor, the Bears get the ball again. Well, this works in our favor. Okay. First and 10 Bears, 7:14 in the second. Caleb's going to hand it to DeAndre Swift, who actually gets an okay run, 6 yards. Look at that. Bears get a stroke of luck this game. Who would have thunk? I see Charles has entered. Yeah, it does look weird with everyone wearing white. Second and 4 for the Bears. Caleb hands it to DeAndre Swift again, who's going to go around the outside and get the first down, which is what he should do every time because he cannot push through tackles when running up the middle. Yeah, Charles is a Cardinals fan, if we're tallying up. Oh, don't you worry, Sword of the Spirit. We know that you're a Packer fan. We know our Packers fans in the chat. DeAndre Swift has the ball on the handoff, and he picks up another probably 6 yards. Second down, Bears, 6:17 in the second quarter. Caleb Williams did a weird little hobble. Oh, it looks like he slightly stepped on his toe. Should be fine. Looks like he tripped over him. All right, 2nd and 3. Bears. Caleb fakes the handoff, rolling to his right. He's got to dump it to Cole Kmet, who gets the first down. And then a little bit more. 1st and 10, Bears offense. Cole's doing some jesting with some of the Vikings players. And they're going to be at the 40-yard line. Oh, I want a Tillman jersey too, Riley. I need to get one. We have a Browns fan somewhere. I do remember that. 1st and 10. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass, dumps it to DJ Moore, who picks up a few yards. He actually had DeAndre Swift open on like the little hot route, I think it was, but he zipped it in there to DJ, who picked up a few yards. 2nd and 8. All right, Caleb hands the ball to DeAndre Swift, who's going to run it for like a yard, maybe 2. Cool. All the small things face up. I know they left me roses by the stairs. Oh, yeah, that's true. 3rd and 5. Caleb Williams is going to drop back to pass, get some pressure right away, evades the sack, and he's going to try to scramble, and he picks up the first, but there is a flag. I don't know if that's going to be offensive holding or not. I feel it might be, just because of where they flew the flag. Flew through the flag. Yep, holding on the offense. I'm just being honest. Ryan Poles, we've given him so much credit because I think that And I've been a little harsher on the polls, I think, than most people. We gave him a lot of credit because of the first overall pick and trading it back and getting first overall picks back to back. But when you realistically look at it and break down player by player, he really has not done a bang up job of making this a Super Bowl contending team. And he's built it up the wrong way. Screen pass to DJ Moore on 3rd and 15. And DJ's very, very close. They're going to mark him. They're actually marking him a little short. It almost looks like they're making him 2 yards shy, but all right, 4th and 1, 3:08 in the second. The amount of exhaustion that I see and I see Charles this year was impressive. I hope you enjoyed that, Charles. Cats love the Christmas tree. Oh God, cats in the Christmas tree are terrible. I know, right? It's crazy. And the run to DeAndre Swift on 4th down does not convert. I don't think. The Bears are pointing like they have it. I do not. Then again, he did dive over the line, so he might have gotten it. It didn't look like it to me. It looked like he was stuffed, but he might have dove his back over the first down marker. Let's see. Nope, he did not get it. Yeah, it's like last time they do a little run around instead of just running it directly up the middle. And then this time they run it up the middle, but DeAndre Swift just runs right into the back of an offensive lineman. Like, what are you doing? Like, you should convert that. And now instead of even getting just a field goal, you come away with nothing. I don't hate the decision on 4th and 1. I just hate that DeAndre Swift sucks. He has a nice breakout run every 4 games, and then beyond that, he can't do shit. Pacer, why have you forsaken us? I don't know. See, they're not using Swift correctly, but also like they don't in this game they don't necessarily have a choice because Roshan Johnson isn't healthy. But that being said, yeah, DeAndre Swift is not a running back for running it up the middle, which also is a problem because he was the first running back we took and we paid a lot of money for him when there was other running backs on the market that actually can break tackles that we probably should have traded for instead or signed in free agency. Like we should not have picked DeAndre Swift. We should have picked Jacobs or Saquon Barkley. We should not have picked DeAndre Swift. We had the money, we didn't do it. Vikings, wait, what? Oh, they're showing a clip of the Eagles game. I mean, the Falcons game, sorry. Vikings ball now, 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Yeah, our run game is terrible. Which is crazy because we had one of the best rushing in the league. But then again, Justin Fields made up a lot of that. This is so disappointing. And it looks like there's going to be a false start on the Vikings. Oh, this is so disappointing. Second and 12 coming up for the Vikings. Oh, I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Like, also, what was DeAndre Swift doing? Why is he running straight to the back of an offensive lineman? Like, you had the opening on the right. There was even a free lineman on the right to keep blocking you. I hate this. Hate this. Oh, there's less Vikings, more. That's the score. That's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. I'm really hungry. It's always weird. When I'm sick, I'll like be not hungry at all, and then I'll get a wave of being very hungry, but I can't really taste anything. So then it's like I don't really want to eat because I can't taste it anyways. But then I'm like, man, I'm hungry. I could eat. Don't know why I do it to myself. Second and 12. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass, and the pass is complete. It's gonna be like 2 yards shy of the first down, third down. All right. We're showing the replays of the Bills Lions game right now. Third and 4 coming up for the Vikings. And it's complete for a first down. Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be? Of course it's a first down. Of course. Oh, this is torture. First and 10. Sam Darnold dropping back. He's got plenty of time and he gets the pass off. Gordon makes the tackle and it's going to be second down. Sam Darnold dropping back, and the pass is complete for a first down. I feel like Caleb's starting to get the jitters. There's been a few plays where the O-line has held up, and he's starting to do his little dance and move around the pocket before he needs to, and receivers are literally getting open. And he's not. He's getting spooked, and he's running away. First down, Vikings. First and 10, Darnold dropping back to pass, and he is sacked. Second down. Yeah, keep celebrating. Keep celebrating. That'll get you far. Darnold dropping back. Pressure comes early. He dumps the pass off on a screen, and it's going to be third down. And probably after that sack, it was second and 18. So it's probably going to be third and like 15, 14. Third and 14. That was close. Coming up for the Vikings. 33 seconds left in the second. This game is depressing. All right. I don't think I'm a fan of the Vikings all white uniforms, to be honest. I don't really like what they did on them. Third and 14, 33 seconds. Bears try to get pressure. And hey, would you look at that? The Vikings get a first down on third and 14. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Oh, first and 10, Minnesota. And Sam Darnold grounds the football. Almost was sacked. Grounds the ball. Here's the thing that's the most frustrating is the score right now is only 10-0. Even if the Vikings score now, it's going to be like 17-0. And the Bears are going to do what they've done this entire second half of the season, and they're going to play like shit the first half. And then they're going to come out the second half, and Caleb's going to make some good throws. And then suddenly they're going to be in it in the fourth quarter. And then we're going to lose. That's what's going to happen. I just know it. My stream froze, so now I have to get it back up again. That's lovely. Phooey. Third and 10 coming up for the Vikings. 16 seconds left in the second. Alexis, do you need some chicken noodle soup? Don't get that bear sick, please. Ooh, Darnold hit his hand hard on a helmet. Third and 10. Darnold dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming, and he doesn't see it, and he's sacked, and there is a flag on the play. Do you need some chicken noodle soup? I'll try not to get our bear friend sick. Then again, he might have been the one to get me sick. We don't know. And offsides defense. Awesome. They're saying Montez Sweat was offsides? What? He was not offsides. Oh, that was a bogus call. He literally didn't start moving until the entire Vikings offensive line started moving. What was that? Darnold going for the pass in the end zone, incomplete, 3rd and 5. What the hell was that call? And the Vikings are going to kick the field goal. I can't hear the game because of streaming, but from what Twitter is saying, Troy Aikman and Joe Buck are very critical of Caleb Williams right now. It's funny. It's almost like I said when everyone was like, we should trade Khalil Herbert, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I don't understand why he's even riding the bench right now. He's better than Roschon Johnson, and he's better at running up the middle than DeAndre Swift. And everyone was like, no, no, no. And now Khalil Herbert is off the team. Roschon Johnson is hurt, and DeAndre Swift can't even get 1 yard. Love it. Uh, All right, 4 seconds left. I assume they're going to kneel it. And they do. All right. And just like that, it is halftime. Bears are losing 13-0, which at this point is honestly shocking. Bears had multiple opportunities to even just get 3 points on the board and they didn't. So this is where we're at. And we enter halftime. I love it. I love being a Bears fan. It's the time of my life. This is so embarrassing. Okay. I can see why these are Monday night games, honestly. At this point, ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Trying to find my live stream link. Okay, let's retweet this. Sorry guys, I'm just tweeting the live. Okay, now I can look at your chats. Can someone help me transfer this injury curse from the Lions to the Vikings? I'm open to transfer it to the Packers or Eagles as well. I will happily transfer that curse to the Packers for you. How about Bills? No, I want the Bills to win. I'm rooting for the Bills. Get some soup. Soup sounds good, kinda, but like, where am I gonna get soup at this hour? It's 8:21 p.m. No one's gonna get me any soup. Sorry, guys. After watching this Bears team, I'm convinced that Poles needs to go. We should just start completely over. I agree. I mean, like I said, I've been a little bit more critical of Poles for a while now, but yeah, I mean, you're already going to have to get a new head coach. You might as well sync him up with the new GM. And as good as stuff Ryan Poles did, a lot of it he was lucked into. He was lucked into the first overall pick. He was lucked into the first overall pick a second year in a row. That literally never happens. And then what he did with the picks from that, not much. Not much. Definitely didn't get an offensive line. Picked the worst running back in the free agency. As much as I really like Torrey Taylor as a punter, he drafted a punter. Like, he got Darnell Wright instead of Jalen Carter. Like, the dude has, yeah. I'm with you, Michael. I hope we beat the Vikings. I saw someone comment tacos. I would love to get tacos, but I don't know who's gonna give me tacos at this hour. Josh Allen has to win MVP this year. There's no way he doesn't. He's been insane. Absolutely insane. Oh, here's the tacos comment. I want some tacos. Lamar Jackson is good. I just think that, yeah, I mean, Josh Allen has just played on another level. Like, he's by far the best quarterback this year. By far the best quarterback this year. I've always been a fan of Josh Allen, so maybe I'm a little biased. He's been my favorite quarterback over Mahomes, over everyone. I love Josh Allen. I think he's insane, insanely talented, an amazing quarterback. But this year especially, he's just been on a completely other level. Like, yeah, the dude deserves MVP. I don't know if I would say Jalen Hurts is the third best quarterback in the league. I don't know if I would say that. Yeah, both teams rely on their quarterback for sure. For sure, which what's what makes them so good. Yeah, there was an opportunity for at the very least the Bears to have at least like two field goals on the board right now, and instead we have 0 points. Have we had a solid first quarter all season? No. No, we have not. We have not. I'm ready for a pick six for the Bears. Like, the Bears get it and score a touchdown. Not it's against the Bears. I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings won this game. Oh, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm expecting them to win. I'm expecting the Bears to lose, but stranger things have happened. Yeah, Bears are getting in their own way. That's the most frustrating part is like Poles didn't do a good job building the roster, but like we have enough talent on the team to be competitive, to be a decent team, and we're just shitting the bed. We're kicking ourselves in the feet. And a lot of that is coaching. A lot of that is, also comes back on Ryan Poles hiring the wrong coach, hiring the wrong coordinators. Like, here we are. But yeah, this is bad. This is pretty bad. Bears players are shit in the bed too. Yeah, that was a terrible flag on Sweat. He wasn't even close to offsides. I don't know what they were looking at, but he literally didn't even move until after the ball was snapped and the entire offensive line had moved. And then he jumped. Like, I don't know what they were looking at, but that was a terrible flag. Play the Jets next week. Oh, yeah. Should win that. You should. Riley, English be like, we're going to call making words spelling, but we will also kill you for spelling which. That is so true. That's a good one. Happens when you make your or let your QB run your organization. Yeah. Yeah. Don't let Aaron Rodgers run it. That's for sure. I'm gonna go make some hot cocoa. I wish I could make some for you. I was just about to say, I wish I could have some. I would like some hot chocolate. Sign me up. Instead, I have water. By the way, this is, not that anyone cares, this is a water bottle from the zoo that I've reused over and over. And yes, I wash it, but reuse, reduce, recycle. And it's a good one. ASMR. I don't know how to do ASMR. ASMR. Hope you enjoyed that. I haven't seen Chicago win since I found this strain. Halftime is pee time. Hot to it, girl. We know what time it is. I don't have to go right now. I don't. I will in the middle of like the third quarter, but I don't have to go right now. And now there's a commercial for hot chocolate. Well, this just isn't fair. What is up, Chris? Welcome in. Luke, $2 super chat. Yeah, who was the last team the Bears beat and win? The Jaguars, when we annihilated them in London. That was the last one. Appreciate the super chat. Which, FYI, I need to put this here. Super chats are going towards charity for the unfortunate shooting that happened at a school today near my house. The Abundant Life Christian K-12 school. Once they set up some charities for the victims and their families, I'm going to pretty much match whatever we make in super chats and revenue, and I'll use that and I'll match that. Not match it in the sense of like, I'll double it. I can't afford that. But I will, because taxes are taken out of this, I'll essentially take whatever. If we make $200, then I'll donate like 200 and something. I'll add in tax and my share as well to help out some of those families. Someone pull up ESPN for what? I do need soup, but I don't have any soup, and I don't know where I'm going to get soup because by the time this game is over, it's going to be like almost 11 p.m. There's going to be no soup for me. I'm afraid of life. I don't know if I've seen that comment yet. It is. The thing that's crazy is we're not even that far away. Like I said, we have some of the talented pieces on the team, but we're missing blue chip players. We're missing an offensive line, and we're missing a coach. Just isn't boding well for us. Hey, DB, appreciate the $10 super chat. It isn't much, but hope it helps a little. Anything helps. I don't have a lot of money, but I will also be making my own donation as well. Help out how I can for the people who were affected by it. So much appreciated. Thank you for the super chat. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. And anything helps. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The Vikings kick the ball away and we start the second half. He has, but if you really look at all the moves he's made, I mean, look at us. Keep in mind, this was year 3 of their rebuild. We were supposed to, going into next year is year 4. We were supposed to be contending for the NFC North title. We aren't even close, like remotely close. And that means your roster is not remotely close. And also, he's part of the decisions of the head coach and the OCs. So Maybe if we weren't firing and getting a new head coach this year, I would be like, we can't fire Poles yet. But we're already going to have to get a new head coach, an entire new staff. Why not bite the bullet and get a new GM? I don't think Poles has done all bad things, but I would understand the Bears doing it. First and 20 after a penalty against the Vikings. So it's going to be first and 20 Vikings. And Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. There's some pressure. Pass is complete, but for a few yards, TJ Edwards with the tackle. Is it better to watch on YouTube? Whichever streaming way you prefer. Save us from bear hell, honestly. Honestly. Getting sleeping watching this game, I don't blame you. I don't. Ooh, second and 15. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. And that is almost intercepted. It was in Kevin Byard's hand. Third and 15, but that should have been an INT. It was in his hands. Oh, so close. Third and 15. 14:03 in the third. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming, and he gets hit as he throws. Bears have the ball, but that's going to be a incomplete pass. And fourth and 15 coming up. DeMarcus Walker is having himself a game today. Why do you say we wouldn't care? I just didn't think anyone would care about my random story about my water bottle. Insect repellent? No. Alexis ASMR? Yes. What's up? History Still Thrives. Welcome in. What happened to the finger? I cut it. I cut it and it was bothering me because it was like on my cuticle and then down my finger here. And so like when things would catch on it, it would like reopen it. So I was like, this is really pissing me off. So I put a Band-Aid on it. And there's a flag on the punt. And it's going to be against the Vikings. They're going to have to repunt it again. How is the game going? I just walked in from long day and haven't even checked yet. The game is not going swell. It's 13-0 Vikings. And the Vikings are about to punt it away on 4th and 20. Yes, I have now learned that this is a Tom Grossi thing. When I first saw it in the chat, I was like, what are you saying to me right now? 4th and 20. Punted away. Pretty decent punt from that far back. It's caught and going to be run. Decent return, almost to the 50-yard line, but there is a flag. There is a flag, of course. Feels drunk to be a Bears fan? Yeah. Bears 100% need better coaches, 110%. And the flag against the receiving team, of course. We get the ball to the 50-yard line, and now there's a penalty. Yeah, me too. I was telling the stream earlier, I heard the sirens, all the police and ambulance and such flying down the road. And I just assumed that there was a huge accident just to find out a little bit later about what happened. And I was like, oh my God. Just like hits you in the gut. The Bears would honestly be better off using DJ Moore as the running back, for sure. For sure. It's kind of sad that he's our best. I like the way he's being used because it's effective, but it's sad that he's our best running threat. You burned your finger making the hot chocolate? Oh, geez. I was at the gas station the other day getting some coffee. If you're not from Wisconsin, you don't understand Quick Trip, so just go with it. They have good coffee. And I was trying to put the lid on my coffee, and it like wasn't going on. Like the rim of it was like not, I don't know, something about it was not evenly shaped. So I kept trying to push it down and it wouldn't like seal, like it wouldn't fully go down. And then eventually it just like bent and the lid like fell and broke off and the coffee went flying and totally burnt my hand. And I think I might have already told the story, so I'm sorry if I did. But yeah, scalding hot coffee in my hand and I was just like, ow. And in front of people too, so that's fun. And whipped cream sounds kinky. So what I'm hearing is that life is hot. Oh. 3 more games and you don't have to be devastated and upset? I hope so. Yeah, the defense was much better to start the half. Let's hope they can do that the rest of the game. And let's hope our offense can finally do something. I did fix the hangnail. I did. Yes. I did, in fact. Ooh, Curtis is back with the fireplace. Would you like to share? Your stream is more successful than the Bears right now? Yeah, sadly, yes. I mean, not sadly for me, but for the Bears. First and 10, Bears at the 20-yard line. Keep in mind they received it and brought it all the way to the 50, and then there was a penalty. So now they are back to the 20. First and 10. Caleb fakes the handoff, pressured right away. He has time after escaping, and now he's throwing it away. And there is a flag on the play. Holding on the offense, so we're going even further back. Like, here's the thing. I'm not even mad at Amagagi for not playing well because he was injured the entire offseason and started the season and then just got thrusted into being the starter with Braxton Jones hurt. But then on top of that, one, he should have never been relied on to play this season if you knew he was a developmental piece. And two, should have never drafted him. I know he's a hometown kid and I'm all for that, but like if you were going to need someone to be able to start, get an actual offensive lineman, please, for the love of God. So after the penalty, it is now second down, and now the Bears are all the way back at like the 15-yard line when they received the ball at the 50. And 2 penalties brought them all the way back to like the 15-yard line. Isn't that nice? Snooky. A few weeks ago, I inadvertently found your channel. It's beyond measure, solid and strong. Keep up the great work, Simplify. Appreciate you. Thank you. And that was a little Marine send off right there. Second and 14. Caleb Williams dropping back. He's got time. Tosses it complete to Keenan Allen for the first down. About damn time. And they're going to be at just about the 45-yard line, first and 10. The offensive line is having its moments today where it is holding up. And I will say, some of the sacks are on the offensive line, but some of them are Caleb just not seeing open guys and holding on to the ball too long and just, yeah, Like, there were multiple receivers open on that play. Caleb and Keenan Allen, after a catch, drops the ball, which wouldn't have been a first down, but would have at least been a gain of like 7 yards. Awesome. But appreciate you tuning in and appreciate your kind comment. Yes, they are way more than gas stations. People don't understand if you haven't had one. They're like a restaurant. 2nd and 10, Caleb screen pass to DJ Moore. DJ had to really dive for that because it was way off target. It's going to be 3rd down after only a gain of a few yards. I honestly think that could have been a better play if Caleb didn't yeet that thing way off target. 3rd and 8. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Oh my God. Throws it to Keenan Allen, and it's not complete. And once again, Keenan can't come down with it, but Caleb's putting way too much heat on these balls. Like, you don't need to laser it in like that when he's wide open. What are you doing, Caleb? And I know Keenan Allen dropped that one pass, and of course there are going to be some fans that hyperfixate on that, and they're like, Keenan Allen dropping balls, but it's one. Meanwhile, Caleb has like 7 off-target throws on that drive alone. Like, what is he doing? And I'm going to block this person from the stream because this is not a child exploitation stream. That's a crazy sentence to say. Especially ever. That's a crazy sentence, and especially after the circumstances today. And I've explained quite frequently throughout the stream what we're doing here. So you can go bye-bye. I would also have Odunze running that. Odunze should be the number 1 wide receiver. I know, Luke, it's very depressing that the Panthers have been playing better than us. Use your balls for science. Yeah, Caleb is whipping. That's part of him playing like you could tell he's playing scared or something. And I know the Vikings defense knows how to like manipulate and make it hard on the quarterback, but like he has open receivers and he's either not seeing them, he's holding onto the ball, he's lasering the ball when he doesn't need to, when the receiver is open right in front of him. You don't need to ricochet that thing in there. Ricochet is the bad word to use, but first and 10. The pass is blocked by Darnold at the line. 2nd and 10. The Vikings are backed up all the way into their own end zone. 11:35 in the 3rd. Did you block and what'd they say? Give me a wrench, I'll take care of him. Just someone who comes in here and trolls quite frequently, and I've like timed them out a few times now, but that kind of comment, like, we're done. We're done. They've been banned. Jefferson screen pass picks up a decent gain, and it's going to be like 3rd and 2. Sort of the spirit out there, like, I've got a dark alley and a bad idea. It appears they do. We competed against them in high school, the Gamecocks. We did. We made fun of their name, too. Third and 3. And Sam Darnold's got some pressure. The pass is going deep, and that's intercepted, but I don't think he's in bounds. I'm thinking the Vikings are going to have to, I don't think they're going to go for it on 4th and 3 in their end zone. That was a very athletic grab by Kyler Gordon, but his feet do not stay in bounds. That was very close, though. That would have been the Bears' ball at like the 30-yard line. Would have been nice. I'll be a long-term supporter for your channel. I have huge respect for Bears fans, and I'm sorry this hasn't been y'all's year. Appreciate you, Luke. Much appreciated. Happy to have you here. Oh, you meant a USC Gamecock? We have Gamecocks as a team here. Well, not here, where I went to high school. I swear, if you need proof that things are listening to you, the comment in the chat, Snooky's comment that ended in Semper Fi, I'm now getting a United States Marine commercial. They listen to us. They listen. The few, the proud, the Marines. I know that slogan by heart. My dad never let me forget it. The Marines are tough. We're the few, we're the proud. I know. Don't ban me. Not banning you yet. If you make me soup, you can be on my good list. Or tacos. I'll take tacos even though I'm sick. You're a jerk, Charles, but you're our jerk. Yes, there's always got to be one, right? In a friend group, there's always one person who's like kind of an asshole, and you all know that usually it's a he. You all know that he's an asshole, but it's kind of like you're an asshole, but you're our asshole. So like we'll defend you against other people, but we'll also tell you that you were being an asshole. Like, I feel like there's always one in a friend group. Cowboys are going to win enough to drop their draft position, but still miss the playoffs. No man's land. Yeah, that sucks. At least the Bears are. Not that this is where we want it to be right now. But at least they are going to have a good draft position. My head. Is it take place Arctic? Is that badly worded? I think with the way Rome framed it was a bit better, but you know, Curtis, if that's what you want to say it. Say it with your chest. Have you considered adopting Bowling for Soup Song A-Hole as your theme song? That's a funny one. Gave you all kinds of feels? See, it doesn't for me, but that's just, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. My dad was a Marine, so like I grew up with that kind of stuff. 1st and 10 for Bears offense at the 40-yard line. Well, until he left. but when he was still around. I grew up with that kind of stuff. Caleb Williams hands the ball off to DeAndre Swift, who gets popped at the line of scrimmage, goes nowhere. Might have to check on him in what my cats are doing because I heard a bang and I feel like Finn is in the cabinets again. All right, 2nd and 9. Bears offense, 40-yard line. Oh, there's a penalty. Bears have a free play. Caleb Williams connects to Rome Odunze, who's all the way down to the 30-yard line. And this should be a false start against the Vikings. Free play for the Bears, and they should decline the penalty because they just got way more than they would have gotten on the penalty. That should be against the Vikings. This is why Rome Odunze should be your number 1 wide receiver. The Bears now have the ball at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, decline the penalty because, obviously, huge chunk play. 9:36 in the 3rd. Caleb Williams going deep to Keenan Allen, and that's overthrown. He stepped up in the pocket to avoid a sack, and he had Keenan Allen open for a touchdown, and he overthrew him. He was stepping up in the pocket and avoiding a sack while throwing, but yeah, that's a miss. He also had DJ Moore open right on the underneath, but he did have Keenan Allen open for a touchdown and overthrew. 2nd and 10. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, who is going to pick up the 1st down. I guess that works. 1st down, Bears. Limits the damage the Bears can do by drafting a QB. You know, honestly, at this point, that's so true. It's so true. Can't even argue it. 1st and 10. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, who is going to pick up the 1st down, and he's going to be at the goal line, like a yard shy. 1st and goal, Bears. I'm so sorry, Charles. We left out the Big 12 champion. You're so right. How dare us forget? Charles is a sensitive a-hole. Aren't they all? They can dish it, but they can't take it. All right, 1st and goal. We have Kramer plowing the way for DeAndre Swift, who picks up the touchdown. Finally, the Bears are on the board in the 3rd quarter because, per usual, they can't do anything in the 1st half, and it's a Bears touchdown. And I'm not even excited because it's just so sad. But there's a flag on the play. What? What just happened? Are they saying he was an ineligible man? I don't get it. What happened? They didn't do any hand signals. All I could hear was nothingness. What did Doug Kramer do wrong? First and goal again for the Bears. I'm so confused. I don't get what he did wrong. DeAndre Swift is running, and it's going to be A second down, but he's a yard away from the end zone after that penalty. Second down Bears, second and goal, 8:06. Can someone in the chat explain to me what the penalty was? Because I can't hear the game, and I'm missing any hand signals or anything indicating what he did wrong to get a flag. You have any tattoos? I do. I have one on my ribs. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, who cannot plow through, and there's another flag on the play. Wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know? Oh, and it's against the offense. I'm going to lose my mind. We had a touchdown. We had a mother effing touchdown. And watch, we're not even going to come away with the touchdown here anymore. Bride, the score is 13-0. Bears are at the goal line. They had a touchdown. It was taken back because of now back-to-back penalties, and it is now no good again. You don't seem so enthusiastic. Yeah, this is so, they're now all the way back at the 10-yard line on second and goal. This is just ridiculous at this point. Caleb Williams, pass is incomplete. He threw to Rome Odunze, who was in like triple coverage, threw it too high. God. I knew I had a hair in my tongue, couldn't get it. I would, but how do you be enthusiastic about this? This is just pathetic. Third and goal. Caleb dropping back to pass. He had some time. He's now scrambling. And the pass is no good. And now instead we're going to kick a field goal when we had a touchdown. How pathetic is this? Ball hit Keenan Allen in the hands, kind of, but it was definitely, I don't know. I feel like Caleb sometimes is really whipping these balls in there when he doesn't need to be. And I know Keenan Allen should still come down with it, but I don't know. Oh, and we had a touchdown, and now nothing. Oh, he didn't report his fullback? Of course. Yeah, Caleb hasn't had a great game today. He's been missing people open. I'm not saying it's all on him. The offensive line hasn't been good. The play calling hasn't been amazing. Running backs, non-existent. But Caleb's also not had a good game. I mean, at least it's points on the board, but it's a field goal, and we should have had a touchdown there. I can't either, life. I can't either. The life of being a Bears fan. He can put touch on the ball, and he has done it, and he did it a lot in college as well. But yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I don't think it's necessarily like he can't do it because I know he did it in college and I've seen him do it in a few games this year. I think it's more so like because you see him rushing it with the O line too. Like he's missing open receivers, like not seeing them, and he's starting to scramble when he doesn't need to when the pocket is clean. And I think that's a result of one, not having a good O line your entire college career, and then going into your pro league, you again have a very shitty O line. And then on top of that, you were never taught footwork. So your footwork isn't timed with the offense. Oh, but wait, your offensive coordinator was fired. And now you have an interim OC who's now also the interim head coach. It's just all a terrible combination. Jason, you have not missed much. The score is 13-3, 7:02 in the third. Vikings ball. Bears defense needs a takeaway here. Do you rest Patrick Mahomes if you're KC? Yes, for sure. For sure. What's the point if he clearly is dealing with an ankle injury of sorts? Like why push it when you already won the division and you already have a playoff spot? Like what's the need? First and 10, Vikings. Darnold getting the pass off, and that is going to be complete. And there is a flag on the play. I'm going to guess offensive holding, but we'll wait and see. Hands to the face offense. And Vikings are going to have a penalty set him back. The run on first down gets stuffed before the line of scrimmage. It's going to be second down. And they can't make a tackle, so it is second and 16, and they pick up many yards shy of the first down, but it's like third and 3. Can't wrap a tackle. It should have only been a gain of like 2 yards, and instead is what that just was. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Pressure is coming. He gets the pass off, and it's complete for a first down. Hey, have I said that before on the stream? Vikings first down? I don't know if I have. First and 10. Vikings hand the ball off, and it's going to be a gain of about a yard or two. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Ooh, and that is not complete. It's going to be 3rd and 7. I had confidence in this Bears team, but I don't know anymore. Luke, try being a Bears fan for your life. That's how I feel all the time. Sam Darnold has all day to throw, gets the pass off, and it is not complete. Hockenson wants the flag, and they throw a flag. Are you shitting me? They're really going to give him PI for that? That's some bullshit. I mean, show me the replay first, I guess, but come on. All right, here's the replay. I mean, he hit him as the ball was coming to him, but he literally hit him into the ball. Like, he had an opportunity to catch that. He didn't catch it because the defender made a play on it by hitting the ball with his hand. Like, he literally made contact with the ball. I don't think that should be PI. And oh my God. If I was in streaming right now, I'd probably just have this game on mute and be eating food because this game is just so freaking annoying. Hand the ball off, and it's a Vikings first down. Chili's ironically had the worst chili. Burgers are good, apps are good, chili's god awful. Yeah, Chili's chili isn't amazing, but Chili's appetizers, oh, I would kill for some Chili's right now. I would love some of their chips and guac and queso and their triple dipper. Get me the burger slides, the um the um Southwestern egg rolls, and either wings or the chicken crispers. Stat. Stat. 1st and 10. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. Go in, and that's incomplete. Too far out of bounds. 2nd and 10. 3 minutes left in the 3rd. It's not shocking Jalen Johnson is not trying. I mean, the team's out of the playoffs. He's been on a losing team his entire career. He's like, I'm not about to get hurt doing this. I don't blame him. Darnold tossing it back, wide open gap, and of course, it's a first down. How embarrassing. The players will have the flag on their helmet if that's their like their background. Like if their family, like either they're from Germany or like their mom or their dad are German. It's like to show more of like where players come from and stuff. So they'll put the little sticker on the back of their helmet on like where their origins are from, I guess. So you'll see some players have like an American flag and a Jamaican flag because like, yeah, that's why. There are 2 games on tonight. Unfortunately, you guys are stuck watching the Bears game with me. Mute, let's go after dark. I don't know if After Dark is wise when trying to raise money for victims from a school shooting, but I guess, they're not in the stream. It's just raising money for them, hopefully. Yeah, like I hear, but it's been impressive how Dan Campbell has held lines together and still be in the number one seed. True, true. I think the lines are going to be interesting next year without Ben Johnson and with Dan Campbell's aggressive play calling choices. I think it'll be interesting. No, I always go bone in. Bone in all the way. I don't like, okay. I like boneless wings, but I will always go regular wings first. They do the sauce better. It just tastes better. Cheese from Chili's because I'm an old timer. Okay. The Bears can't stop anything, actually. I think that's our biggest problem. Ooh, the fajitas are good. Pasta's not great either, but yeah, their fajitas, pretty good, pretty good. 1st and 10, Vikings at a little past the 20-yard line. And that run is going to be blown up by TJ Edwards behind the line of scrimmage. Well, that's what they're from. Also, you do realize that it's not only white people in Germany, right? Sam Darnold dropping back to pass, throws it over the middle, and that's complete for a 1st down to Justin Jefferson, and it's going to be 1st and goal. His parents were stationed in Germany often, so they lived here, but still weird to put that flag on your helmet. Well, it's not weird because they all the players do that. Like, it's an initiative the NFL started a while ago. Like, I know the St. Brown brothers, like, aren't, where are they from? Their parent or, where is it? Is it France? Where are they from? They have a parent who's from somewhere in Europe, I'm pretty sure. And they have the sticker on their helmet, but yeah, it's a thing the NFL did. So a lot of players have that stuff, but I guess he did it because it's important to him because they lived in Germany. So I guess that kind of makes sense. But like if you were technically born in America but raised in Germany, I mean, he's probably more German than American, depending how long he lived there. So that kind of makes sense. First and goal, 1:45 in the 3rd. Hand the ball off, and it's a Vikings touchdown. And the Vikings are about to be up 20-3 to the Bears. How depressing. Honestly, I'm kind of shocked the score is even this low. Like, don't you think the Vikings would have been playing better? Just saying. Imagine if someone just joined when she said bone in all the way with 0 context. Valid point. Valid point. That would have been an interesting sentence to walk in on. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, they're German. Their parent or were they born in Germany? I'm pretty sure they were born in Germany. I could be wrong on that, but Heard a weird noise. They were born in the St. Brown's brothers' mom is German and speaks fluent German. Very American thing to do. Yeah, I know it's not as like common, I guess, in Europe to like be like, oh, well, I'm part Italian because my mom's Italian. But like, which I don't get why, because you are. Like it's literally in your DNA. Like if you were born in Germany, but your mom is Italian, you're part Italian. But yeah, it's definitely, I guess I've learned from my European friends that it's a very American thing to do. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because we do it. I don't think it's weird, but like, we like, yes, I'm American born in America, but like almost every single person in America is like their origins are not American. Like you're from your grandpa or your great grandpa came on a boat from Germany during World War II. Like you don't like that ancestry is very close, or even if it's far, like you're not directly, I don't know, like you're just made up of a bunch of different bits and pieces. And we're kind of like, and maybe it's just because we have the fascination with that because like we're so separated from all of Europe because we're all the way over here in a different continent. But like, yeah, I don't know. We kind of view it where you're like, oh, well, my mom is Canadian and my dad, his dad came over here from Poland. And it's like, yeah, so I'm a little Polish, a little whatever. Like, I don't know. And the families tend to keep that in the line. Like if they wanted to, they tend to keep um that in the family sometimes. Like, like, oh, learn your German roots. My grandpa didn't because he didn't want anyone knowing we were German. So he purposely changed the spelling of our last name to not appear German. And then did not allow anyone in the house to speak English or speak German once they moved to America, or Russian. They were also Russian. And they were not allowed to speak German or Russian as soon as they moved to the United States because he didn't want anyone to know that his kids were German. So it was kept a secret. But some families, they like let them keep that. There's a flag on the play is called dead, Bears have the ball, 1:35 in the third. But some families like pass that along. They're like, you learn German, you understand your roots, and I came from Germany. So yeah, that's a thing. Oh, the flag's on the defense. Bears would have had a free play, but Caleb got some pressure. I'm so sorry for this, to see this for a Bears fan. Yeah, me too. Me too. First and 5, Bears offense. Hand the ball off to DeAndre Swift, who picks up the first down. And 1:30 left in the third. One-fourth German and one-fourth Czech. You know what's crazy is how Irish I am. Like on my DNA stuff, I'm like almost 50% Irish for someone who doesn't even have a direct parent who's Irish. Pass to DJ Moore over the middle is good for about like 7-8 yards. Second down. Like I'm like 48 point something percent or whatever, which is crazy to have that much of like almost 50% of my DNA to be Irish when I don't even have a parent who's directly Irish. That's crazy. 2nd and 1. DeAndre Swift runs up in the middle, first down. That just means like the genes really, when I was being created, they were like, we're going to sprinkle in a little German, sprinkle in a little Icelandic. We're going to sprinkle in a little Cyprus, and then we're gonna sprinkle in a lot of Irish. Like, why? 15 seconds left in third. Caleb Williams dropping back on 1st and 10. Slings it over the middle to DJ Moore, who completes the pass for maybe second or third down for about 6 yards. DJ Moore really got banged up on that tackle. I was scared for his knee. He got nailed when he was already tackled. Dual citizenship with Germany. Ah, okay. Watch us come back and recover a clutch onside kick, send it to OT, then go 3 and out and lose on the field goal in OT. Oh, wait. Literally, we're going to have a repeat game of last time, aren't we? Nation of immigrants, that we are. When the Bears lose constantly, Alexis speaks in other languages. Ik spreek Nederlands. Ik spreek een beetje Nederlands. Mijn Nederlands is niet goed. Yeah. That's all I got for you. Yeah, I get what you mean, but like I'll say I'm German, not in the sense of like I'm full-blown German, but like I mean my last name is literally German, and my great grandpa came here on the boat from Germany. Like I can pull up his record of his immigration card to the US from Germany. Like we still have it. So it's kind of like, I mean, I'm not German. Like I wouldn't be like I don't know, when we say it, we don't say it like, yes, I'm full blood German. It's more of like, oh yeah, I'm German. Like my great grandpa's from Germany. My last name is German. It's his last name. Like that type of thing. Half Mexican, Panamanian. He looks so confused, like asking a math equation. Yeah, but yeah, it's still in your like genetics. Like you are still a certain percent. 2nd and 4. We're in the fourth quarter now. Hand off to DeAndre Swift, who decides to try to go around, and it's good for like a yard. 3rd down. How many more times are we going to have DeAndre Swift run the ball on 2nd down? I think we've done it like every drive. Ooh, good pass to Keenan Allen, and he keeps it in bounds with toeing the sideline, and it's a 1st down. Bears offense. Yeah, but like if you did a DNA report, it wouldn't say like if you had ancestry dating back to the US, it wouldn't say you're part American. It would say you're part Native American, which is obviously different because like unless you are Native American, no one here is American isn't on their DNA chart. But like German is, or Irish is, or Scottish, or Mediterranean. Second and 11. Bears offense. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass, climbs the pocket, Let's sit rip, and I don't know why. He was going for Rome, but like to where? I don't know. He climbed the pocket and all that just to throw it away. Okay. Of straight hair, it's making question my reality, bear goddess. It's from attaining oneness. It's not that straight. It's like wavy right now. 3rd and 11. Caleb Williams. 4th, and there's a false start on who else but our backup left tackle. The one Ryan Poles really wanted. And now it's going to be 3rd and 16. Williams dropping back to pass. He's got to avoid pressure. Caleb, you got to go a bit faster than that. What are you doing? Oh my God, he's stressing me out. And there's a flag on the play. Caleb Williams is on the ground. He's either got to commit to the run and go for it, or he's got to throw it away or do something. He can't do what he just did. Another penalty on the offense. On who else than the left tackle? Big hit on Caleb Williams. And we're going to kick it. I love this. The way America does ethnicity is just part of our culture. No one else has to get it. True. Caleb is reeling on the sideline a little bit on the bench. But it's also something where it's like, like they don't have you don't have a last name and it's like that's an American last name. It's like, oh, that's a German last name, that's a French last name. And on top of that, it's like the ancestry goes back because America is a relatively newer country compared to most of Europe. So like most of our ancestors literally all lived in Europe until like, I mean, unless you have ancestors that were some of the first like colonizers here, then most of your ancestors didn't even get here until like World War II. So like it's very close family relation to like when you were actually American, which I think is why it's different. Whereas like if you're European, probably most of your family was either born in the country you're in or they immigrated a long time ago to a different country. I don't know. It's just different. We just look at it differently. Explains the emerald eyes. What explains the emerald eyes? I do like whiskey. Well, yes. So my one of my relatives' family name is McDowell. So that's Irish. My uncle, technically my great uncle, because it's my dad's uncle, was Skip McDowell. That's pretty Irish. And I believe, but they didn't directly come from Ireland. I believe it was their parent, their mom. I believe it was their mom who came from Ireland. I think. I don't really know. But yeah, it's even then, it's still not even a grandparent. So like how I'm 40, like 8% is beyond me. Like I feel like that's a crazy amount when I don't have like a direct parent from Ireland. Just weird. Just weird. Four-leaf clover. But I definitely have like the super fair skin. I have freckles. They're very hidden right now because I'm so pale. I didn't go outside at all this summer because I had cancer surgery, so I couldn't go outside. Well, I could, but I couldn't really get sun. Um, so yeah, I definitely have some of the traits, that's for sure. 3 citizenships? That's pretty cool. Vikings ball, screen pass to, I believe, Justin Jefferson, who gets it to the 50-yard line. Cool beans. Still 12 minutes left, but this game is so over. Even though the score is 20-6, it's not out of reach. But with the Bears playing like they are, I wonder if there's someone in Germany or Russia or somewhere going around like, I'm 25% American. I guess you would. I guess you would if like your parent is American. Like it's just so weird because we just don't see it that way. But like, yeah, I guess you would be like, I'm like half American. I don't know. It's weird because it doesn't really work the vice versa way. I guess that's true. First and 10, and they run the ball and pick up about 5 yards. Did he come to New York? If so, I wonder if their names are in the book. I actually did find one of my grandparents, and not when I was living in New York, but I had visited New York a few years prior to moving there, to living there, and I went there to the Statue of Liberty, and I looked up the records, and I did find him. I did find him there when he immigrated. Crazy to think that that's where he was standing is like where I was standing is like where he entered America as a foreigner for the first time. And then ever since then, our family became American. Crazy. Well, and then the other side of the family that had to, eventually trickle down to make me. 49ers fan, but I love Caleb as an athlete, as USC was my favorite college team. Justin Jefferson makes a crazy catch. I don't know if that is in bounds. I guess it is. He does have a lot of potential. Second and 2 for the Vikings. Darnold going to drop back to pass, rolling to his right, chucking it deep, and that's intercepted, but of course they throw the flag on PI. Tyreek Stevenson's talking a lot of shit to Justin Jefferson. Of course we get PI. Nationality versus ancestry disconnect? True. Your last name is the town your great-grandfather came from in northern Germany. Sam Darnold rolling to his right, and did he throw away the ball before he stepped out of bounds? I don't know if he did. Who do you want in the Super Bowl? I want the Bills. Give me the Bills. Second and goal for the Vikings, and they're going to run it, and that is going to be a touchdown. (10-14) in the fourth. This game is dragging, man. Now Tyreek Stevenson is hurt. Oh, we have a super chat from Attaining Oneness. $2 super chat. By the way, did I miss donating? No, I am going to apply essentially all the funds from super chats from today's stream. And then once a charity or event is set up for the victims and the families of the victims from the shooting today in Madison, I am going to donate that to them. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. Appreciate your super chat. Thank you. And the Vikings going for the extra point. And it's good. The Vikings are now a whole head and shoulders above the Bears. Attaining Oneness with the $100 super chat. Then cheers, Alexis. You have a wonderful heart, girl. You have a wonderful heart. A $100 super a $100 super chat. Much appreciate to you. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Um, yeah, it's hard because I'm trying to keep it positive. It's obviously for something terrible that happened, but um I'm sure it could help with anything. And the things that this stuff goes towards, like when they set up these fundraisers for these families, it's going to go, unfortunately, it's going to go towards either funeral costs for a child, or um, surgery for recovering um, from the shooting, um, medical bills. So that's what it's going towards for these families. So once they set up the fundraising events and stuff for it, I will let you guys know like what I find when they set them up. It just happened today, so obviously nothing yet, but I will let you guys know, and we'll do that. So much appreciate to all of you. Thank you, thank you. Tany Oneness, you're a beast. Matt B, Bears fan UK, 10 pounds, not much, but hope this helps. Sorry to hear about this tragedy, bear down. I appreciate it. Thank you, Matt B. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks, and it sucks all the time, but especially when it's down the street from you and it's people in your community that are suffering. So I greatly appreciate the £10, and I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. You guys are the best tonight. You truly, truly are. It will all go towards people who I know will probably appreciate it. The Bears are going to have the ball again here. Maybe. And Bears, 1st and 10. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Screen pass to DJ Moore, who's going to run out of bounds. Gain of about 6 yards. Hundo. From Oneness. Vikings are killing your team now? Yeah, they kind of are. 2nd and 5 for the Bears. 9:42 in the 4th. Caleb ripping it to DJ Moore again, who's going to gain a few yards. Just today, if there ends up being one that I can like link to the stream, because right now it's not linked to anything, so all of these are still going to be taxed and everything, and then I'm just going to add up the amount that we got, and then I'll donate that amount back to the charity fundraiser once they get it started. But if they set one up properly, and Caleb Williams is sacked on 3rd and 3. Lovely. So more like when they get one established officially, if I'm able to like do it where you can do with St. Jude's or somewhere else where they, you set it up with them where it goes directly to them, then I will, but it's most likely going to be like a smaller town fundraiser thing, so I'll probably just have to like write them a check or do it online. So we'll see. But yeah, if they do anything that I can like have a link set up to, then maybe I'll do a second stream where we could do it again. But it will kind of depend. But at the very least, we'll use some of the we'll use the proceeds from this stream here and put it right back to a charity. So once they get the fundraisers and everything set up after this, we will do so. And that is the plan. That is the plan. And I will keep you guys updated on social media when I know when they're setting it up. Worst case, if they don't, it'll go towards the Sandy Hook Promise, but they, I feel, will most likely set up some sort of fundraising event for the families here. So that is the plan. And I will keep you guys updated, and then I will post the image of it once the donation is made. Alexis, you are a great young person. I'm sorry you have to deal with the Bears not being good. Well, there are worse things in life, but yeah, the Bears not being good is terrible. Oh, and there's the shot of world-renowned GM Ryan Poles chomping on his gum, watching this team that he talked all offseason about on how good they were and how proud he was of their evaluation process of the coaches, and now they're sitting here 4-9, about to be 4-10. Keep in mind, the Bears, Justin Fields' second year after they completely fired all the coaches, the GM, they give Justin Fields a new head coach, new GM. Ryan Poles gets here, year 2, strips the entire roster to its studs. The Bears won 3 games that year. The Bears are sitting at 4 wins after 3 years of rebuilding the team and being told that this was a playoff level team. We're probably going to end the season with 4 wins. 1 win more than when he tore the roster down and we had a brand new head coach, brand new GM, and Fields' second year. That's pathetic. That's actually pathetic. $10 from Anna. All right, guys, I'm going to hit the road. We'll listen to the game either here or on the radio. Stay positive, folks. Thanks again, Alexis, for helping out those who are hurting. We are going to try. And really, you guys are the ones helping them out. I'm just transferring the money over, but you guys are really the ones that are doing it. So thank you for the super chats. Much appreciated. And thank you, Anna, for your super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Second and 5. Vikings run the ball. They gain about 2 yards. Yeah, this is a really bad Monday night performance for sure. For sure. Oh, there's George Hallis looking pissed up in the booth. I need us to get a touchdown too. You know what? At least Thomas Brown is chewing his gum with his mouth closed. You guys notice that? He's not sitting on the sideline going, he's chewing with his mouth closed like a gentleman. About damn time. Someone's not chomping with their gum, with their mouth open. False start going to be against the Vikings here. Oh, I gotta love it. Gotta love it. I'm going nuts. 3rd and 8. Sam Darnold is going to get sacked. The Bears came flying through that line. 4th down. Why can't they do that all game? I'm responding to a message. My bad, guys. And the punt goes out of bounds at like the 25 to 30-ish yard line. Someone on the Vikings is on the field without a helmet. Oh, wait, I totally missed. The ball was blocked. I was too busy typing my message. Bounces off his face, and then the kicker actually kicks him in the face. First and 10 Bears. First and 10. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass, and it's dropped to Keenan Allen. Cool. It would have only been a gain of like a yard, but still. I just always say type focus. I'm dyslexic. I can't talk at the same time as typing, or I'm gonna start like typing in German or something. Like I'm too dyslexic to talk and type at the same time. I physically can't do it. I really can't. 2nd and 10. Bears offense. 3, 2, 1. Caleb gets the snap off. 6:08 on the clock. Caleb climbing the pocket, scrambling around, tosses it to Keenan Allen, who gets the first down. First down, Bears. I would be more excited, but we've played like shit, and we're going to lose the game, so. Brian said I wouldn't clip Alexis after that one time, but I think after week 18, I might clip all her reactions to the season into one video, maybe back it was Sarah McLachlan's song. Oh, God, that's going to be such a depressing video. Caleb, another drop. It's like Keenan Allen has a catch and then a drop, and then a catch and then a drop. That would be a depressing video because 1 minute I'm gonna be like, yes, and then it's gonna be like, all around me are familiar places, and then that's just gonna be the video over and over. No, Luke, we have not won since week 6. It's pathetic. In the arms of an angel. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass. Tries to get it to Ramo Dunze. Gets his fingertips on it. I think that was a tough catch. He's not able to come down with it. Let's see. Mad World, that would also be a good one. Oh yeah, Rome should have came down with that one. Oh, a lot of drops at the end of this game. The thing I hate is people are going to come away and be like, and there was all these drops. Caleb can't catch the ball himself. And I'm like, that's true. There was a lot of drops. Also, Caleb has played like shit too. So let's not make it all the wide receivers here. Caleb going for Keenan in the end zone, and I don't know where that was going. To the back of the end zone, and it's no good. 4th down. They're going to have to go for it here. Don't have a choice. Honestly, they should have just been going for the 1st down because it's still 4th down territory no matter what. Just play for the 1st down. Stop shooting for the end zone. It is that dull. I'm sorry, life. I'm sorry the Bears are making this game so boring. Caleb Williams dropping back to pass, climbing up in the pocket, and Keenan Allen catches it for a Bears touchdown. On 4th and 10, I'm trying to sound more uppity with it. Bears touchdown. 12 is the score now. With an extra point, it will be 13. And that's where we're at. One day, Alexis will watch the Bears. One day, we'll watch the Bears win with Alexis. Yeah, one day, hopefully, maybe. And there's a flag. What's the flag on? Keenan Allen scored the touchdown, but is pissed on the bench. 12 men on the field, Vikings. What's happening? Bears are going for the 2-point attempt. All right, 2-point attempt. Here it comes. .5:19 in the 4th. Caleb dropping back. And it's incomplete. There should be a flag on the Vikings there because that was for sure PI, but they are not going to throw it on a 2-point conversion, I guess. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. He was holding DJ's arm like the entire time up until the last second, but what are you going to do? Wouldn't have made a difference at this point. Jason, as a fellow dyslexic myself, I completely understand Alexis. Having to be 110% focused and stressed when writing, typing is a struggle. It is. I literally cannot. I can multitask with a lot of things, but not with that. Not typing and talking at the same time. Finally, a touchdown. About damn time. Only took 110 years. You don't smoke, do you, Alexis? No, I do not smoke. I do not. You know what I hate is when you're sick and you go to sleep and then you wake up feeling like crap. Like, you always feel worse when you wake up in the morning because it's like your body has settled and like your sinuses have settled, and then you wake up and you're like, I can't breathe. My head feels 100 pounds. Like, your body is sore. Waking up in the morning after being sick is the worst. going going to sleep is great. Waking up, not so much. He took his whole glove off holding his hand. Yeah, he literally ripped his glove off, but they weren't going to call it, I guess. Been waiting 84 years. You're not, Riley, but I wouldn't hate Caleb. Like, he's had a bad game, and he's had a few bad ones this season. But, like, one, he's a rookie. Two, all things considered that he's having to deal with, I'd still say he's playing pretty well. And he needs an actual coach. Like, that would help a lot. Luke, $2 super chat. Let's give Alexis all love and support. Appreciate you, Luke. Thank you. Vikings run the ball to run down the clock, gains a few yards. Brandy fixes that. Yeah, I don't think I want to start my day with Brandy. Is it bad that I expected her to stop with "it sucks when you fall asleep and then wake up"? Funny enough, I did think of it. Like, as I was saying it, I was like, maybe I should just stop the sentence here. It sucks when you fall asleep and wake up. But I continued my thought. I did think about it, though. Life loves Jared God. Whoever that is. Vikings hand the ball off, and that run is stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down. Still piling for the Bears next 3 games? Well, thank you. Me too. Going to bed is the best, waking up is the worst, for sure. Especially when you, like, go to bed and it's so warm and cozy, and then you, like, blink and it's 7 a.m. and you're like, no, this can't be possible. It can't be possible that it's already time for bed. I mean, it's already time to wake up. Hot toddy? That could be good. I'm not going to have one tonight, but that's not a bad idea. Sam Darnold dropping back to pass. He's going to let it rip, and that is going to be complete for a first down. Awesome. Hot toddy is not a bad idea, but I will not be drinking that tonight. And the run is stuffed behind line of scrimmage. Jalen Johnson is talking crap, even though we're looking like shit. Second and 12, Vikings hand the ball off, and the run is stuffed at like the 1 yard line. I honestly think that this team, I've seen someone tweet about it, and I was just talking about the team, Justin Fields' your 2 team too. I honestly think this team is worse. Like, at least in that year, when Poles came in, stripped the roster to the studs, and Fields was throwing to practice squad players, they were at least competitive. Like, they had some duds, but for the most part, they stayed in games. They were entertaining. Justin Fields had like electric runs. He had games where he had 3 touchdown passes and 200 rushing yards. Like, they at least were entertaining, and they lost multiple games, I think, that season by only a touchdown. And we were all like, oh my God, if this is how good we are now, like only 3 wins, but we had like 6 games within a score of a touchdown, then we're gonna be set. And now here we are. And I'm just like, they're so bad. Like, they're so unbelievably bad. They're 100% worse than that other team, and I do believe that. I truly do. And that's very depressing. What a disappointing season. I didn't even think we could at least beat the Packers to finish on a high. Say we can do it, Alexis. I would love to say we can do it. I would love to be positive and say we can, but I just don't see that happening. Unfortunately, I don't. I would love to say that. I would, truly. I just don't think that's going to happen. Nick, Alexis, you're the best, and I'm not just saying that because of the Maryland cosplay, but we needed this one. We got it, Skull. Um, okay, well, I'm not happy that the Vikings won. I'm not happy for you on that front. And yes, I was Marilyn Monroe for a Halloween stream for anyone who's not following. But appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not watching the game anymore. No way Ramples jam in 2025. Yeah, I'm barely watching at this point. This is ridiculous. And I agree, he shouldn't be GM, but we'll see what happens. 3rd and 10 for the Vikings, handing the ball off. That's going to be a tackle. Attaining oneness with another super chat, $5 super chat. I mean, in Bears defense, you guys had a lot of close games. The Commanders and Packers game come to mind. Yeah, I mean, the other Vikings game, the Packers game, the Lions game was a close one. The Commanders game, that's 4 games right there. But even in those 4, like, it's still bad, like the entire first half, we don't score any points. And the entire first quarter, all season, we don't score a touchdown. Like, that's pathetic. That's really, really bad. But appreciate your super chat. I know you're trying to see the plus side, but God, this is brutal. I got the same teddy bear. Mine's probably a bit dirtier. The side of his face is, for some reason, very dirty. Don't know why. At a Holiday Inn Express. They for sure need to get better coaching. For sure. That's going to be the biggest part of this offseason. And the Vikings extra or field goal attempt is good, and they're up 30-12 with 1 minute and 12 seconds left. The Bears got this. Not a problem. Bears are going to win. Obviously, this is not a problem. 1 minute left to catch up to 30 points. We can do it. No biggie. We can do it. Yeah, it won't be a problem. Life, I was checking a translation verbally and my app picked up you talking, so I can now say I was Marilyn Monroe for Halloween in Japanese. That's funny. Now, you didn't know you needed that sentence, but you did, and you're welcome. I think Bears need to learn how to start and finish a game. I think they need to figure out how to start, play, and finish a game. I think all of it they need to learn how to do. I think there's not a one bit of it they know how to do currently. Even if he had won those previous games, would have been ugly and still needed to fix problems for the next season. Yeah, exactly. Like the game in that one season comes to mind that I'm referring to. Um, for example, against the Dolphins, where the Bears offense scored like 38 points or something and still found a way to lose the game because our defense was so bad that season. Like we went on a streak where our offense, if I remember correctly, like we had multiple games where the offense scored more than like 25, like they scored more than 30 points or something. And our defense was so bad we couldn't get a stop. And we were like, dang, if this is what we look like with no one on the roster, with no defense, and Justin Fields just throwing the ball to practice squad guys, then we're going to be good. Fast forward, and we're even worse 3 years into a rebuild with a new quarterback than we were. And Tyson Bagent is in for quarterback now. Hands the ball off to Homer, who gets tackled basically at the line of scrimmage. Caleb's getting talked to on the sideline. I think he's looking pretty damn down. He's looking upset. This whole team looks upset. How embarrassing. Tyson Bagent, screen pass to Tyler Scott, gains a few yards. What is worse, getting blown out or getting Eberflused on the last drive of a close game? Honestly, getting Eberflused because that makes us feel like we have hope, and then we go and lose the game because Eberflus is stupid. This, at least, it's like, yeah, we're losing this game. At no point in this game did it look like we had a chance. I've mentioned this before, but selling the team doesn't fix our problems as much as Bears fans seem to think it does. And I could be wrong, and it could go way better if the Bears sell the team. But the Bears have shareholders, and those shareholders are also on the board that help the McCaskies make the decisions for the Bears. If the McCaskies sold the Bears, those people who have the most money invested in the Bears, who are sitting at the table with the McCaskies right now, will get first dibs on buying the Bears, and they will, and we're going to be in the same cycle. Like it won't change. And I could be wrong, but they're literally already part of the team making the decisions. So it's not going to change. Like selling the team, as great as it sounds, the way it would play out, it would still be the same problem. Ryan Poles needs to be a better GM. By the way, guys, the game's over. I forgot to mention that. Game's over. Bears lose. Fun times. The pain leg, I would say it's a -2 because I don't feel pain anymore. I'm just disappointed. Like at this point, I'm not even angry. I'm not even sad. I'm just emotionless and I'm disappointed. This is just so embarrassing, so pathetic. And like I've been talking about, this team is worse than when Ryan Poles first got here and stripped the roster down, even though this was supposed to be a playoff contending team. It kind of just is like, here we go again. Here we go again. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I just want to cry. We've been lousy for so long. This is by far probably the worst. Yeah, it's just kind of like, wow. Like, it really felt like during the off season too that we were finally making some of the right moves. Nope. Uh, you know the saying, if you expect disappointment all the time? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what it is. President needs to go, can't hire a good GM. He didn't hire Poles. He was hired a year after Poles. I really am sorry I was pulling for you all again tonight, totally unselfishly. Oh, I'm sure it was totally unselfish life, but you know what? Appreciate it. Alexis wants to make her Space Bears pitch. They are sure to pick our offer. For sure, they'll pick our offer over all their shareholders. How can you turn down Space Bears? It's like the coolest thing you'll ever hear in your life. I'll go to the public tryout for the Chicago Bears. I'll probably make the team. Honestly. Coaching and offensive line interior was the glaring weakness from week one. Jim Harbaugh was right there. Don't disagree with you. Don't disagree with you. Catfishes their fan base? Yeah, honestly. I do want to say a quick thank you to everyone who has sent in super chats today. Is much appreciated. It's always appreciated, but especially today because even though I've said this, so a lot of you have heard this spiel over and over again, but I just want to reiterate for anyone who tuned in later. And as we wrap up here, that all the money from that we got from our super chats today, I will eventually be adding that up and applying that towards a charity, a fundraiser for the unfortunate shooting that happened at the school here in Madison today, which they are now showing on my stream right now. So yeah, unfortunately, another school shooting happened in Madison, and I'm going to be sorry, I got distracted because they were replaying it. I'm going to be donating the amount of money we earned in our super chats, adding it up, applying it to whatever charity or fundraiser gets set up in town here. There's not one currently yet because the thing just happened today. In the event something doesn't get set up, I will donate it to the Sandy Hook Promise, which is a nonprofit charity to help families and victims and everything with mass shootings. So I'll donate it there, but I do plan on allowing some time to see if a fundraiser here gets set up, which it should, because I would be surprised if it wasn't. There's going to be either GoFundMe's or some sort of, fundraiser set up for the victims and their families. So I will be using the money we got in super chats here today to do that. So super chats aren't just going to the Bears Fund today, the Alexis by the Bears Fund. Today they are going to help families who are grieving or who are injured in the hospital and help them pay for medical treatment. And even though we can't raise like thousands of dollars, I think anything we do is helpful. And I think anything we do is helpful and important. And I appreciate you all. And thank you for your super chats. I'm sorry this was long-winded. I keep getting distracted, but I appreciate you all. Thank you very much for the super chats. And I hope, and I will be like, once stuff, I'll keep you guys updated on social media. Mainly Twitter is where I'll probably be posting it. But also on the community tab on YouTube on the updates on like what fundraisers and stuff get established and which ones I'm looking at donating it to. And then once I donate, I'll post the little picture of the donation so you guys can see it and see the donation that you guys made, because it's your guys' super chats that did this. So thank you. Yeah, I was getting distracted. I'm sorry. I was probably like repeating stuff I was saying because they're playing it all over my TV now that the game is over. For anyone who doesn't know, I live here. I live down the street from where the shooting was. So, yeah, it's awful. And now it's just constantly playing on the news again. But second grade student call 911 is terrible. Like, it was a kindergarten through high school, through senior year in high school. So it was literal babies and up to 18. So just terrible. But yeah. So I will be keeping you guys updated on all that and what kind of fundraiser gets started, and I'll let you guys know. And then once the donation is made, I'll make the post showing it, but it's probably going to be a bit. So don't like panic and think I'm stealing the money or lying. Okay. Just keep up to date on my socials and I'll keep you guys updated. But that is the plan, Stan. Appreciate you guys all for tuning in. I am going to, yes, what Curtis said, drink water, get sleep. Dirty bear girl. As a parent, you kind of can't help but think about your own kid when these things happen. Yeah, I don't have kids, but I mean, I have 5 younger siblings, and I remember growing up, my biggest fear wasn't that, I mean, of course, I was scared of anything happening while I was at school, but my biggest fear was something, because I was never at the same school as them, because I'm so much older. My biggest fear was always that something would happen at one of their schools, and I wouldn't be able to get to them because I'm so much older. I was never in the same building as them. So my biggest fear was always that, like, I would be in college and then get a phone call that this type of event happened. And it's terrible. And then you never think, you hear it, and then until, yeah, I don't know. And it being down the street, it's just like, God, it's just everywhere. But yeah, anyways, it's terrible. Very sad. And appreciate you all. Appreciate the super chats. I will keep you guys all updated. I am going to drink some water and lay in bed and try to not be sick anymore, but I probably still will be. So thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciate all of you very, very much. I will be live again on Thursday for Thursday Night Football. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you guys all for tuning in. And as always, I'm Alexis Jade. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.